Hey, what's up, you guys? We are back with the newest blunt opinion, and we're here to discuss how this might be the last time we do these videos, man. I've been trying to get this video done, and I keep getting too stoned to talk, man. Like I'll be fucking tripping on my words and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck up my performance, and then I don't want to upload it anymore. And it's just like, well, then if you don't want to upload it anymore, kind of gotta stop. So, what are we here to discuss today? Um, Here's how this is going down. We're going to discuss every conspiracy known to mankind. Okay? We're going to discuss every conspiracy known to mankind. It's going down right here and now. We're going to discuss every conspiracy, starting with Schrodinger's cat. Okay, so Schrodinger's cat is the idea that if you put something in a box, let's say a cat, and then you just leave it there with, let's say, a black hole that has a 50% chance of opening up for a split second and sucking in everything that's in the box, okay? And putting it in a parallel universe, okay? So, in the box, there's a 50% chance. And nothing's gonna happen outside the box because it's such a tiny black hole, it just sucks in everything that's in the box and then disappears, alright? So, what's gonna happen here in Schrodinger's cat is, it's going to be in the box, and it's also going to be not in the box, okay? This is the idea of Schrodinger, and on a particulate level, this actually applies. Okay, now how is it a conspiracy? Let's find out. So, what happens is when you open the box, either, for sure, it finally becomes determined that either the cat is alive in your universe or alive in another universe where the black hole took it. You know what I'm saying? So now you have a choice. You can leave the box closed or you can open the box, but as long as you leave the box closed, it's in superposition and it may never get out. And it's a 50-50 chance of it opening or closing, but it's like it happened in the split second after you close the box, but you'll never know till you open the box. You see. Now, realistically, a black hole would cause some damage, but that's not the point. It's just a tiny black hole. It's the tiniest pinprick, not even making any sense black hole, okay? Well, that goes back to the idea that if you're not paying attention to something, that it could become anything else. It could become something that you would have never determined it to be. Well, it becomes one of a couple of possibilities. So you have to keep watch on something for it to stay the same, but it also could possibly not even exist if not observed, you see. So it gets to the point that Schrodinger's cat applies to not only particulates, but everything around you. Schrodinger's cat, in a way, is also the basis behind Toy Story. That's right, we're going there. Anyway, so how do you know your toys aren't getting up, running around, and then getting back in their original positions by the time? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Why did I bring that up? Anyway, so the second conspiracy that we're going to discuss today is all of your guitar picks are falling into the void because you think all of your guitar picks are falling into the void. That's right, we're going there. So, it means that because you believe you're losing something, you are losing something. You will be losing something until you believe you're not losing those things anymore. So, yeah, you might have to go ahead and just go buy a couple more guitar picks and then be like, not gonna lose these. Not gonna lose them. It's like you're always gonna find them. They're always gonna be where they should be at, or somewhere where they're always gonna be available. You need to manifest that in your mind, or you're gonna have, or you're gonna be looking for your picks in the void all day long. You know what I'm saying? Consider that they are flat, and they're flat like that because they're easy to lose, but they're also flat like that because they're easy to use. And lose and use rhyme. So, you know what I'm saying? Because it's flat, they got your back because they're easy to use. That because of that, they're also easy to lose, you see, because it be like that in capitalism, because it has to do with altruism and I'm just kidding. I quit. Third conspiracy is I can't rhyme for shit. No, I'm just kidding. All these verses I really attempt to spit, but son of a bitch. Lit. Alright. Fourth conspiracy is the Illuminati. Is the Illuminati real? Yes. By proxy. Because even though the sector of the Illuminati that once existed in 1776 no longer exists, and Adam Weishaupt is long dead, and may or may not have been George Washington, by the way. That's a funny story. But it's also the teachings of the Illuminati permeated throughout other cultures and shit. So it's like almost every culture that you are supposed to adhere to is infected and inflicted by the Illuminati and the Illuminati practices, which the Illuminati had, you know, they had all the smartest people in the world there at that time, or a lot of them, and they made it a point to be separate from everybody else. But then they realized they had to take over culture to ever be part of it, and it was like, so the real Illuminati is just the collection of ideas permeated throughout society that collect organizations in general most of the time. And organizations can be developed on better activity and better ideas, but they usually aren't. They usually apply the Illuminati ideas that have already been permeated and taught through generations, to the point where they don't even notice. They don't even know it anymore. Now, fifth conspiracy. Did Bush do 9/11? I think he did. I really think he did, and here's why. So, you've seen the blast videos, right? That shit just kind of comes crumbling down from top to bottom. Now, what they should have done to pull this off a little better is just let the rubble be up there for a couple of days and go in a few days later and demolish it and say we demolished it to preserve integrity or something, rather than let it fall to the ground in a big oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm sorry to degrade the tragedy of what really happened on 9/11. Planes were hijacked, people died, the building collapsed, and people died. And smoke permeated the city, and people died, okay? It was horrible. That day was horrible. But do I think Islamic terrorists planned it themselves and we just kinda didn't know it was gonna happen? No. I believe we had prior knowledge of this happening. I've heard of documentation of Osama bin Laden being on the CIA payroll, and I'm going to get flagged for all this. But also, if you ever look at Back to the Future, the movie, there's all kinds of 9/11 symbolism all over it, like all over it. I'm gonna have to make a video explaining it myself, because there was a video on YouTube explaining it, and it has since been taken down. That's right, we're going there. The algorithm. So we've discussed the algorithm before, but also just straight up, the algorithm picks up on shit with certain titles and deletes that shit and wipes it off the search list, like makes it a private video, demonetizes it is the first thing they do, but then they might take more extreme measures, make sure you're never seen or heard from again as far as the internet is concerned, and they don't even have to kill you, they just have to silence you, you know what I'm saying? Pretty easy. And the seventh conspiracy is the newest, is not famous yet, and it's because I talk about conspiracy Vietnam. Well, also, yeah, nobody wants to hear this shit, which is why the newest one opinion kind of got to stop here pretty quick. So, eighth conspiracy is making us so tired all the time that we have to drink coffee all the time, that we always have to go to the bathroom, and then we waste time in the bathroom. And we gotta pee, and then we gotta take a shit, and then, oh god, I gotta pee. This is bad. Ninth conspiracy. The ninth conspiracy is the music industry itself. The music industry itself is a big conspiracy. That's right, we're going there. So the music industry itself is a big conspiracy because it permeates a lot of ideas to keep people acting a certain way. So that way they will be put into places where only the music understands them. And then they go buy more merch because only the music gets it. You know what I mean? And so you get it. You know what I mean? So you get the merch, you get the CDs, you get the music, you get the merchandise, and it's also you can permeate the brand, which further enacts your misunderstanding. You see, society's not going to understand you if you're permeating something that society itself does not understand. It's one thing you got to understand being a metalhead or an alternative music listener, consumer, is that the society at large is not going to understand. So if you like that kind of music, then you have to kind of coagulate with the society of people that like that kind of music. And then that ends up with them acting a certain way, you see. It usually ends up with a lot of drugs. And it ends up with people trying to get you involved in their basic ass shit that they like to do because the music tells them to do it, you see. And so society further does not understand, and so you are further secluded from everybody but that's a niche group of people. And it's like this, it's this way with all kinds of media, every kind of media. It's this way with even, you know, the lack of media after society is all said and done with it. So, you know, the people, the non-media people conglomerate. And that's just niche societies for you. But that also gets people to act a certain way, except for the non-media people that don't consume media as often. That's not just Amish people. There's people that live in general society that choose not to consume media for very valid reasons, as it is kind of a brainwashing technique, you see. Yeah, and so anyway, and the last conspiracy, I think this is the 10th conspiracy, is that if I don't end this video, I'm going to die. If I do not end this video, I will die. Oh, I have to go. I have to go right now. I have to go. Bye.